Hello and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Battlefront Weekly. My name is Greg Henniger.
And I'm Lorenzo Valoria.
And get this, we have some Star Wars Battlefront news again.
It's crazy, 2 weeks in a row.
It is hard to believe, but so recently on Microsoft.com, they put up a space to pre-order Star Wars Battlefront, and they actually had a little description of what Star Wars Battlefront would be like, and we have that for you right now. All right, so it says, relive and participate in all of the classic Star Wars battles like never before. Play as one of a number of different soldier types, jump into any vehicle, man any turret on the battlefront, and conquer the galaxy planet by planet. So let's just say that this is true. That's pretty exciting, and they're saying pretty much that it's going to be backwards facing. It's going to be classic battles.
Yeah, as opposed to what we were talking about last episode where, you know, we were saying that DICE could take it in a new direction. It seems like, based off of this, that it'll be based off of the previous movies and the battles like Naboo and Hoth and Yavin and Endor. So. You know, we could see those battles again. We could see new battles again. That doesn't mean that there isn't going to be anything else new. But this can also just be a placeholder.
Right. So, every once in a while, you'll get like something go up on Amazon or something like that, and it'll have a little description. And it turns out it's just placeholder text until they get something new. But they did immediately take this down, which gives it a tiny bit of validity.
Well, maybe it's real.
Maybe
Who
a
knows?
touch of validity. But also, it said that you could jump into any vehicle that you see on the battlefront.
Yeah, so
which would be pretty cool.
What does that mean? Does that mean like civilian speeders and speeder bikes? You know, nobody knows. There's definitely going to be ships. There has to be ships, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Come on.
So yeah, if this is to be believed, it could be pretty awesome, and it's going to show us some classic battles and things like that. But we also had another touch of news.
Right. It seems that EA Canada is going to be making a Star Wars game, or is going to be involved in making a Star Wars game.
Right.
They've been posting job positions for art director and a producer position, and it seems that they will be either working with Visceral on their Star Wars game, or they could be producing their own Star Wars game altogether. So this would be the third studio working out of EA working on a Star Wars license. The job descriptions describe the game as a major new next-gen open-world action game. So an open world Star Wars game, that could be freaking awesome. We don't know what it is. It could be like a KOTOR game, another MMO or something, maybe just like an Assassin's Creed style open world, like do anything you want kind of Star Wars game.
Yeah, get like Star Wars Skyrim, like just that kind of open world gameplay, but in Star Wars universe, it would be super awesome.
I can't wait to just craft my own lightsaber.
I know, right?
In the game, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a little bit of news we have for this week. We also had a question last week, a would you rather, and it was, would you rather, it's very topical now, would you rather have DICE do only classic battles?
Or just make up their own battles, new stuff.
Yeah, and we got some pretty great answers. Manfred Fagan said, something completely new, because I think when you do battles based off of the movies, it will restrain the game maker's creativity. Because when you think of your main goal would be to make an experience as accurate as possible so that you can't add your own touches and things like that.
Death for Raider says, I would rather have them stick to the books. That way they have an idea of how the battle should look, but then they can elaborate on the details. Though having them create something new would be awesome if done right. However, I would definitely like to see a few classic battles from the movies.
This is one of the most confused answers of all time.
Definitely.
He wants the books, and then he wants them to do their own thing, and then he wants classic battles.
Yep.
So
everything.
22dab95, the answer definitely has to be both. I definitely want to see the movie battles in the game, even the new movie battles, but adding new things would be awesome too because it throws in some diversity into the game. And why not add a new army in the game? The Mandalorian army is pretty popular.
Oh, I'd love to play as the Mandalorians.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Jetpacking all over the place. All right, so we have a new Would You Rather this week. It's would you rather live in the peaceful and serene planet of Bespin on Cloud City,
or the bustling city planet of Coruscant?
Yes, so make sure you leave your answer in the comment section down below, and like, subscribe, do all those great things to our social media channels, and we'll see you next time.
And may the Force be with you.
If you want to watch last week's episode of Star Wars Battlefront Weekly, click right up here. If you want to watch last week's episode of Pokemon XY Weekly, click right down there. Somebody press the buttons on the side and get me the hell out of here.